Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing very well indeed. This is myself, Matt the Tomato. Welcome back to some more SimCity 4. We're playing here where the region is one big city. We're developing at Contradusk Point here, which is the first sort of major population centre, I suppose, of the region. We're doing okay so far. In fact, this is actually doing pretty well, this city. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, I might preemptively build another water. Yeah, let's build another water pump. Just as a preemptive measure here, because I know we're going to need another one at some point anyway, so we might as well just build one now. We could also build on this section here. I've completely forgotten. What is south of here? Oh, this, of course. Right. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. So I don't need to build there, but definitely on this side then. I'd like to build some stuff in here. I'd like to fill this in because this is going to be the continuation, basically. So this medium density stuff is all going to continue down to the next city on the east here. So we might as well just develop that side up a little bit so that it sort of doesn't look quite so much like, you know, individual tiles and whatnot. So yeah, let's develop that up. Let's allow that to just fill in. I suppose we might want to go with a subway. Religious call for a new roof. Okay, that's fair enough. We will put that over here. Oh, the city courts. We will accept it, but I won't build it just yet. I think I'm going to build it right in this commercial area here, but we don't quite have the money for it at the moment. Because I'm imagining we're either going to need a new school or a new hospital soon. Let's go up to 2,000 with the school. Yeah, the hospital is just about at capacity. In fact, the hospital is at capacity. So we're going to need a new hospital. Which is annoying because we can't afford one right now. And I also was considering building a subway, like maybe getting a stop here, getting a couple of little stops in and around where the elevated rail is not going. Here as well on this side. But we cannot afford that right now. So I'll leave a gap for the courts, so that can go there. In that one. I'm assuming that that's I think that is the size, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, excellent. Right. We do have the country club as well that we could build. Industry needs room to expand. Okay. Well, luckily we have a nice big slab of land over here that we can exploit. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to run this street on the back here as well, like that. Just to develop up some of these little plots at the back here. Also, how are we doing for power? Okay, we're only using half of that at the moment, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. If we were using natural gas, we would have had to build new now. If we were using coal, we wouldn't be too far off. Okay, excellent. Right. I suppose one way around that medical centre there is to perhaps build a small clinic over here. And that's not the worst idea in the world. It's almost all high wealth over here now, though, so I don't really want to disrupt this at all. Oh, the wasted space there as well. Guess I could build it there. Okay, let's build a clinic over here. Increase the funding. Yeah, it's not going to be much, but it at least makes some sort of difference. Actually, it's only 21, so let's go down to 300 here then. So we've at least got a clinic over on this side, local hospital pockets picked, of course, because there's just not... Yeah, okay, right. Bit of a struggle. We're okay for schooling now, though. That school's got still a fair bit of capacity to go yet, so no problems there. We're massive demand for commercial, it's huge. So let's go ahead and get some more commercial around, perhaps around the stadium then. I think this needs to be a new section of commercial all along here, with the exception of those two tiles there, which are of course going to be large plazas. There we go. And in order to make the power jump, we just either build power lines or we do it this way, like that, which is much easier. Okay, but yeah, residential demand is at a bit of a decline here. Well, it's not declining, but it's not very high. Whereas commercial is absolutely booming right now. So yeah, we'll definitely get some commercial going around here. For sure, yeah. It's probably because of the low taxes as well. We got quite low taxes for commercial, so definitely being stimulated. But also, yeah, now that we got more people in and around, yeah, commercial is absolutely booming right now. Brilliant. We could do tourism. If we enact the tourism thing, we'd probably have to build an airport, though. And at some point, we will have to build an airport in one of these tiles. Right. We're making money, but not nearly enough to build a new hospital. So I'm guessing we could just continue building up some commercial in and around the stadium area, because it makes sense. Like that, and we can transition into residential. But certainly all around the stadium definitely needs to be commercial. Could have gone high density at this point as well, and we would have been absolutely raking it in. Industry needs room to expand. Okay. The other thing is the demand for residential is being fulfilled by the fact that a lot of these buildings are upgrading as well as they go along. So, yeah, buildings are upgrading. I would like to build a fire station, but in all honesty, I think the hospital is probably the big thing that we need right now. So, if we say, hey, low density residential, let's tax you even more. Sorry, low wealth residential. Did it again. Out of curiosity, how much is that hospital costing us right now? 1,000. Right. So it's going to be about 1,000 to fund the hospital. The new one, anyway. Yeah, there's so much commercial demand. I think I'm just going to continue filling this in with commercial. In fact, there's so much demand that it was willing to build a 4x4 plot there. That was quite something, actually, that it was willing to do that. Okay, solar power! Nice, okay. We could potentially dive into that. Wow, look at these buildings that are coming up here. There we go, the business commuters are clamouring for the airport, right. Local hospital, yeah, we know. But we're just about at the point, yeah, look at the residential demand. Absolutely dropped. Ooh! Contrast point is fun on the water from Marina. Lovely. Okay. Where are we going to put this? Here, I suppose. Unless there's any better way to access it. Yeah, there we go. Let's build the marina. And I'll get a street. Going in over there. There we go. So we can reach the marina as well. So maybe see some... Yeah, there's little powerboats and yachts and things. Lots and lots of cool things happening there. Excellent. Okay. Oh, massive usage out of here now. Nobody using that anymore, which is a bit of a shame. But then maybe if we build another one over here. Actually, yeah, that was the plan, wasn't it? We were supposed to build another one over here. So... Oh, we could build more marinas as well. I thought you could only build one, but it turns out no. Crapper. Really? Terrain too steep. Can I get it in over here at all? Ugh. I really, really wanted it over here as well. No, it's too steep, isn't it? There's absolutely nowhere over here that's going to allow me to build this. Really. Am I going to have to do some terrain manipulation? I've actually made that worse. Oh, I've made that a hell of a lot worse. Crap. Okay, that's fine. I'm not bothered by that. Okay. So let's drop that there. Okay. Oh my god. I don't know what I've done here. I've made this into a proper cliff face though. Crapperoo! Okay, how about we, you know, just try and do something a bit simpler. Gee whiz, I really cocked that up. Is there really nowhere for me to put this? Oh my god. There's nowhere over there I can put that. That's really annoying. It's the fussiest thing in the world, this. No, there's nowhere over here, is there? I've also screwed up the terrain now, but yeah. Probably on an angle. What if we tried this way? Nah, it's not going to happen, is it? Damn it, I really wanted one over there. What if we try just an actual passenger terminal instead? Because it might be, even if we get just one of these in, it's got to help, isn't it? Ugh. Not even the smaller one. Oh, oh, there. That'll do. Right, it's at least something over in this corner. Cool. Okay, right. So at least people can get there. Ugh, that was a pain in the ass. Right, so yeah, demand for residential in general pretty low. Guess maybe we could just drop that a bit just to... Because in general it's just that little bit high, isn't it? Yeah, no demand for residential at all. Well, that is marginally annoying. I suppose you could put the country club up here, though. Fit in there pretty well, actually. So if we bulldoze this, we could probably fit that in. There we go, that's fine. And, well, I guess... just fill in the space, I suppose. There we go. Okay. But most of it is commercial. So, I guess we continue to build commercial. Is probably the best way to do this, really. So, continue building up commercial. Suppose it's going to be fine. There's a great spot there for a plaza of some sort, actually. There, because I extended that road. So, that's definitely going to work out pretty well. And then I suppose we could put in a little bit more of the stuff over here. Just a little bit. There we go. And also that means the elevated rail stuff is also going to be active. So yeah, we can do all of that. Yeah, I think it's probably because of the taxes, in all honesty. But it might also be to do with the fact that the hospital is way overcrowded. Probably to do with that as well. So if we continue building commercial in here, like this, and And I've just left a small gap there, and basically that's where I'm going to go, and I'm going to put the hospital in there. Right, so actually there we go. Yeah, we kicked the demand back in because the taxes were that little bit too high, I think. So right, now we're making good money again. Well, good enough money. We can build another hospital. So let's put that in there. Is that going to have the same? No, it needs the same funding. There we go. Right, so we now have 2 hospitals that can hopefully share the patient load. I hope so, anyway. Right, yeah, so we've got 1,000 there, and we've got 1,000 there. So, we can drop the local funding to 2,500 at both of these. Which means we now have room for 1,500 patients. Sorry, 5,000 patients at 2 different hospitals. I think we're going to be okay. It's not going to be all that much more growth anyway, because I've just filled in most of this. I've filled in the rest of the zone with commercial, so... but yeah, there's not a lot of demand for residential right now. No water, no way. Wow, okay. Let's go ahead and build ourselves another water pump then. Put that up there. Okay, and remarkably we're still profitable. In fact, we're profitable enough that I could fit in the fire station in here. Large fire station. There we go. With half-decent coverage, but then if I were then to expand that... Excellent! So now we got fire coverage all across here now as well. Let's check the school. Yeah, pretty good. Drop it to 1,800. There we go. Wonderful! Contradusk Point is just about done here. Oh, we didn't build the Coit Tower, did we? Let's do that. Unless we've got anything taller and more impressive, like this one actually. Let's build the Smith Tower at the end instead. There we go. So at the end of Contradusk Point is the Smith Tower. Okay. Right, so quickly do this. We can actually do rush hour missions with boats as well, which is kind of cool. Basic boat controls and everything like that. Yeah, so you can do missions with the boats, you can do missions with the helicopters and all sorts. Are we being used over here? No, that's really annoying. Nor are we being used over here anymore, but over here we're being used quite substantially, so that's still pretty good. But yeah, there's lots of little boats cycling around over here, which is really, really nice. It's a lot more city-esque, you know, I really like it. And we're remarkably still making money as well, so... yeah, and then at the end of Contradusk Point, we have the Smith Tower. Right, this city is done, I think. Let's go ahead and exit to the region. And let's have a good look. Okay, yeah, so we can definitely see the point here at the end there, which is great. Let's just do the boundaries and the names here real quick, just to have a little look around. So yeah, we've got Worthington Interchange. I'm going to dive back in here, actually. And... right, okay, so... we don't have a landfill here, of course we don't. Right. Yeah, of course we don't. So, let's build one. Actually, we don't need to. I think we need to. I suppose we could build a recycling centre, though. Let's put one of those down there. Okay, well what I was actually going to do was we've got a lot of low wealth stuff over here, whereas the same section here over in Contradusk Point upgraded to high wealth. So, do we actually work on upgrading this? Was what I was going to do. I was going to maybe try and upgrade this a little bit to some higher wealth properties. So, what do we got here? Let's go low density commercial there. Let's get a whole load of commercial. The wind turbine there. Right. So yeah, we're making lots of money here. So, do we have any city services? I doubt it. So, but we're making enough money that it's probably worthwhile to actually build a couple of these. So let's get a police station. Let's get a fire station. And let's also get a clinic. Even though the clinic is, the radius is absolutely crap in the clinic. So we'll go up to 200, I suppose. So we get a few city services in there. New house for the new devout. Okay. Healthcare workers walk. Okay. Really? Holy moly. Okay. Gee whiz. Shut up. I've literally just done it. Sort yourself out. Right. So we've done that. Water. There is no water here. Right. That would explain why there is a distinct lack of development. Okay, so let's install some water. Yeah, so we're going to look to actually increase this to higher wealth properties here, which wasn't initially the plan for this particular stretch of the city, or the region as a whole. But actually, where the other part over in Contrast Point, as I said, has upgraded, then it makes sense to do the same here. Hotel? Really? Okay. Why don't we plonk that on the corner there then? Nice! I don't think I've ever actually had the hotel as a hotel stolen. But also, there's people coming in from other cities here as well. The boats are coming in from Contrast Point here, which might actually prompt the use of the other one in Contrast Point, the one that was on this northern side. So we've got that. I suppose we could get a school in as well. So let's provide this with a whole load of different services. Get 300 for now, but really? Yeah, there's actually quite a lot of people here. 550 then. Okay, so let's see whether we get any development here at all. Giant governing gifts. Okay, and I guess the other thing that's probably lacking is things like parks and plazas and whatnot. So, medium flower garden. Build a few of those around. And hopefully we might start to see a little bit of improvement. Oh yeah, the other thing to do is drop the tax. 7, 5, 7. We'll put the agriculture up to 9.5 though, just as a, yeah. So yeah, if we drop the tax for higher wealth properties, then they might be inclined to move in here. There we go, much better. Right, there should also be, I guess I better put in a tennis court down there then. There we go, right, starting to see a little bit of development with higher wealth properties. Put in a playground over there. Another one over there, another one there. Just chucking a few of these things in and around here. There we go. Boats coming in as well from other places. So yeah, just allow this to sort of transition a bit. Okay. Yeah, some of these properties developing again. So that's nice. I guess, yeah, they don't actually have a proper connection. Yeah, the only road in is that road, isn't it? So yeah. I suppose you could have built a bridge over to here, but no, I don't think we need to. Yeah, just allow that to develop a little bit more. Awesome. Okay, so a couple of extra buildings, not quite so much as I'd hoped though. Get the mayor's statue in over there. Maybe another tennis court on the corner. Let's throw in a few more of these things. Yeah, there's not much demand, that's the thing. So they're not inclined to really. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, because we did, we built the recycling centre, but yeah. Yeah, there's boats coming in from this way as well, which is interesting, because I don't recall any further ferry ports in that direction. Could be completely wrong, but no, I don't think there were. No. No. So, right, so obviously no reconciliation required here. Shut up. I just wanted to accelerate time here and have a look to see whether maybe any more of these ferries were going to be used. What do we got here? Oh, is that the Global Royal Cruise Lines wants to drop anchor? It's a cruise ship port, seriously. Nice. This isn't an oceanic place, though. This is just a river. Also, where the hell am I going to put it? Where the hell could I drop a cruise liner? Wow, okay, sure. Pop that in there, I suppose. And yeah. Okay, sure. So they want a cruise terminal. And yes, that is now being used, yeah. So the links are beginning to be established here, which is great. Okay. So yeah, we've also got a cruise ship over there. Nothing being used over here for now, but yeah. Fantastic. Okay, that's an interesting one. So yeah, we've got cruise liners heading out here. So this is obviously a big enough river that the cruise liners can go. Oh, it just disappeared. That's annoying. I wanted to see it go over that way. Would have been kind of nice. But then it can't go that way because I suppose there's no way out. I suppose that's the reason. Yeah, there's a lot of little ferries coming in and around over here. Is this one coming all the way over here? I feel like it is. That's kind of interesting. Cool. Okay, right. So let's have a quick look at things then from the region perspective. So if we delete all the names and whatnot, okay. So it does look a little bit, you know, we can definitely see that there's a barrier there, but it's not like a boundary, but it's not that bad, or not as bad as I would have thought. And yeah, so this medium density over here is going to start like pushing over this way a little bit more. We might do a little bit more medium density over here, and then maybe we'll start moving to high density. And then we've got to figure out a way of sort of going from medium density back down to low density for here. But there's going to be a lot of connections coming over this way. So in particular, the transportation map, we've obviously got the elevated rail started here. So we'll have to see how we loop that around. Maybe we create one big massive elevated rail that loops around the middle of the map. I don't know. Or we create something else. But either way, in this particular tile, we've got the motorway. We obviously need to create the connection to this avenue that runs south. And then obviously we need to continue the train tracks and whatnot. We might run them north here into here. And maybe that will be the end of the line. Because we don't go straight into the city centre. But we run the trains maybe over to like a hub of elevated trains, of elevated rail. So we have a hub of like, you know, light rail or, you know, stuff like that. Regular train tracks coming out of here. And then we have an elevated rail station or two, or you know, a hub of them in a row, like directly next to it, and create it as a massive transport hub on sort of almost the southwestern side. And we could maybe do 1, 2, 3 more dotted in and around. That could be quite good. So you just get the mainline rail at the edge of where the bigger buildings are going to be, basically. Is the idea of what I was going to do there. So I might just end the train track. So all this train track that's come in on here on the southern side, just end it here. Probably bring one further out this way, maybe just bring another one down here. And then transition to the elevated rail and use the elevated rail in a similar way that you would use, like, say, the London Underground, where you get off, you got your main train station, say, I don't know, you got Waterloo, for example. So you got the main train station that's got millions of platforms, and then you transition to the London Underground, and from there you can go in various directions. I think there's about 3 or 4 different lines that go through there. We could do the same thing, but with elevated rail instead of the Underground, basically, because we have got subways, we're just using them, and you can't see the subways on this particular map either. The subways don't show up on the transportation map. which is, you know, ever so slightly annoying. But we can see here the ferry routes that are being taken, and we can see there are a few that are going in and around here. Unfortunately, this isn't properly connecting over here, which is a bit of a shame. But we can definitely see that this ferry route is being used. Now, I don't actually know where this river's going to go yet. I don't know what's going to do with it. It might even open out into a big lake. It could open out into an ocean at the top of the map. It could go all the way through the middle of the map and down here. I don't know. But we'll find out. So that's it for now then. So cheers for watching, guys. This has been myself, Matt the Tomato. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series and join me next time for more SimCity 4 and a playthrough where the region is one big city.